Hi, it's Jeopardy 9009, back here once again for my 12th game of Jeopardy for the Wii. I have an 11 game gift card female, $592,000. You made $592,000 in 11 games. So I get on to that? Well, let's find out. That's super easy. Disable. Very trivia was the organization of the Comic Con Jeopardy premiere in syndication in 1984.
This is
Let's skip everything.
Player 1, make a selection please as we continue. Point the Wii remote at the screen.
6 categories are pop culture, the Bible, recently discovered presidential ads, parts of speech, flowers, and olive oil. Let's see, recently discovered presidential ads for $200.
He said a nation half slave and half free can't exist. I say he's wrong. I'm Stephen Douglas, and I approve this message.
Who is Abraham Lincoln?
Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the... That's correct. Player 1, you pick again, please.
Recently discovered presidential ads for $40.
So what if he's the first West Point grad president? Some say he drinks. You decide. I'm Horace Greeley, and I approve this message.
Who is
Let's
Ulysses
hear
S.
it, Player
Grant?
1. Right you are.
Yeah.
Player 1, back to you.
He's got presidential ads for $600.
In 1814, this general had a pirate, Jean Lafitte, help him in New Orleans. What's next? I'm John Quincy Adams, and I approve this message. Yes, Player 1.
Who was Andrew Jackson?
Yes. Please pick again, Player 1.
Recently discovered presidential ads for $800.
You elect him? I say in 7 months the economy will be in shambles. I'm Al Smith, and I approve this message.
Who's
Yes,
Al Smith
Player
running
1.
against? Al Smith. Who is Al Smith running against? Who is Hoover? Who is Hoover? Who is Herbert Hoover? He didn't say me on my phone. Recently discovered presidential ads for 1,000.
Alex Hamilton wants him to be president. Them's fighting words. I'm Aaron Burr, and I approve this message. Yes, Player 1.
Fine. Aaron? There was not supposed to. Okay. Who is John Adams?
Sorry, that's wrong.
Thomas Jefferson.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
Yeah.
Here's the response we were looking for. Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah, Thomas Jefferson.
Select again.
Pop culture for $200.
Here's Kelly.
Glasses with colored filters in each eye let you watch films in 3D. At the 2010 Grammys, the audience donned them. For a montage from this performer's This Is It.
Who's Michael Jackson?
Okay, Player 1.
Yeah. After 1,000, I'm after
We return to you, Player 1.
Pop culture for $400.
In I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, Kevin James weds this Hanukkah song guy at Niagara Falls.
Who's Adam Sandler?
Player 1. Correct.
Let's see.
Player 1, back to you for our next selection.
Pop culture for $600.
Michael C. Hall of 6 Feet Under went to Showtime to play this homicidal title character.
Michael C. Hall.
Let's hear it, player one.
Dexter Morgan, please. Where's Dexter Morgan?
Correct. You again, player one.
Pop culture for $800.
In 1964, he topped the pop music charts with the title song from Hello Dolly. It's player one.
Hello, Dolly. Where's Louis Armstrong? And now,
Player one. Pick again.
pop culture for $1,000.
It's the Daily Double. And you're in the lead now. Presently.
That's the thing that's food doll.
Here is your clue. A two-time Oscar-winning actress, one of her first jobs was as the Coppertone suntan lotion girl at age 3 in 1965.
Where's Jodie Foster?
Congratulations, you're still in first, player one.
Let's go to
We return
$6,000.
to you, player one.
Let's do Pulse of Speech for $200.
Dream when you're feeling blue. Dream. That's the thing to do. Dream.
Our Pulse of Speech is dream. Two
Player
dreams.
one.
Where's Verb?
Right. You get to pick again, player one.
Pulse of Speech for $400.
Rodney Dangerfield said, when I was born, I was so ugly, the doctor slapped my mother. Ugly.
As an adjective.
Okay, player one. Player one, back to you.
Pulse of Speech for $600.
I killed a man in Reno just to watch him die. In,
What is in?
it's player one.
Preposition, conjunction, or verb? What is in? What part of speech is in? Preposition. What is a preposition?
Good. Player one, pick again.
What's speech for $800?
We know you're very smart, but are you smart enough to know? Very.
What part of speech is it? Very. A move or an active kid.
Yes, player one.
Active. Now I agree extremely. You're extremely smart. I'll go with Adverb. What is Adverb?
Correct. Player one, back to you for our next selection.
Parts of speech, 1,000.
So when you're happy, hooray, or sad, aw, or frightened, eek, or mad, rats. Hooray, aw, eek, rats.
What are interjections?
Let's hear it, player one.
Interjections.
You got it.
Up to 9,000.
You again, player one.
Done. All I own is the Bible, flowers, and olive oil. Let's do the Bible. For 200.
As Rachel died bearing him, she called him Benoni, son of my suffering. His father Jacob used this name.
B-N-O-N-I. B-N-O-N-I. Where's Benjamin?
Yes, player one.
Benjamin.
That's right, way to go.
Yep. Let's see.
Player one,
At
you
the
pick again,
end.
please.
The Bible for $400.
When the Jews of Persia are ordered killed, Mordecai puts on sackcloth accessorized with these.
Really high.
Let's hear it, player one.
I just found Mordecai. Mordecai. I'll go with ashes. What are ashes?
You're right. Please pick again, player one.
Bible for $600. And the flowers and all the oils.
In Luke, Jesus is tried both by Herod and by this Roman governor.
Where's Pontius
Okay,
Pilate?
player one.
Twilight.
Good. Select again.
Survival for $800.
The Jews held these people in low esteem, so they're made to look good in looks. Player 1.
$4 Samaritan.
Good move.
And now I
Choose again.
have
Player 1.
Survival 4000.
The first and second of these books cover the same period as 2 Samuel and 1 and 2 Kings. It's Player 1.
Who's scouting for conquest? Second Samuel. Why the fuck one of us?
Right.
What's that?
Please pick again, Player 1.
Flowers for $200.
Holding reserves through winter, these globular underground buds let flowers like narcissus bloom early. Yes, player one.
Bulbs, bulbs, or roots. Well, bulbs. Okay, so how about
Player one, you pick again, please.
flowers for $400.
This large group of flowering plants attracts serious devotees like those who pay $10,000 for one Peruvian plant. Player one,
Roses, carnations, orchids. Peruvian orchid. Orchid. What is an orchid? What are orchids?
that is correct. You again, player one.
Flowers for $600.
This Mayflower of the buttercup family has a C version too. Okay, player one.
What is the anemone? Anemone. What is the anemone?
Yes. Select again.
Flowers for $800.
A bouquet of a dozen cinquefoils ought to have a total of this many petals.
$60.
It's player one.
It is 60.
Yep. Choose again, player one.
I agree.
L. vulgare is the oxide type of this common flower.
How vulgare?
Let's hear it, player one.
How vulgare? What is a daisy?
Yes. You get to pick again, player one.
Next up, olive oil for $200.
Most U.S.-produced olive oil comes from this state, so watch out, you dancing raisins. It's player one.
What is California?
Good.
Yeah.
Player one, back to you for our next selection.
Olive oil for $400.
It's pure and delicious. The oil that's the cold-pressed result of the first pressing of olives is extra this.
What is virgin?
Yes, player one.
Extra virgin olive oil. Virgin.
Yep. Player one, back to you.
Olive oil for $600.
Here's a pH test. All olive oils are graded in accordance with the degree of this they contain. Lower is better. Okay,
Acid.
player one.
Each is acidity. So what is acidity?
That's it.
Oh, for
We
$16.
return to you, player one.
Olive oil for $800.
This Greek dish of lamb marinated in olive oil and spices, grilled and skewered, gets its name from the Greek for skewer. Player one.
S-O-U. Milwaukee. What's so too lucky? I'll go with that.
Holy rat.
Okay. 19,000.
And now the $1,000 clue.
Olive for the hell.
This LA Area Institute's famed olive walk is harvested for olive oil named for the school.
Well, olive wall. Caltech. What is Caltech? California Institute of Technology.
Let's hear it, player one.
That's Caltech. California Institute of Technology.
Yes, sir.
So I think the Jeopardy is $18,000.
You're going first in the double Jeopardy round when we return.
Category. Here we are.
We start the double Jeopardy category with this one. Ends in U. Quote the Raven.
The Raven.
That's the spelling. Science adjectives.
Science actors.
Medieval Europe.
Medieval Europe.
Guinness World Records.
Guinness World Records and Biosphere.
Player 2 gets to make the first selection once again. This time, we're moving into the double Jeopardy. Samuel Eliot Morison won a Pulitzer for Admiral of the Ocean Sea, about this man who died in 1506. Player 1.
Admiral of the Ocean Sea. Yeah, Christopher Columbus.
That's correct.
Now there's $2 daily dollars.
Player 1. Pick again.
Biosphere for $800. The Biosphere, Science Actors, Guinness World Records. And then all there. Now find out what else. That's all. So Biosphere for $800.
As he is the subject of 1918 and 1939 Pulitzer Prize winners, perhaps the books should be read with bifocals.
Who is Benjamin Franklin?
Okay, Player 1. You again, Player 1.
Biosphere for $1,200.
Mockingbird is a portrait of this Southern writer.
No, that's what I know. Mockingbird. Hopefully, was a Southern writer.
It's Player 1.
Who is Harper Lee?
You got it.
Yep.
Select again.
Biosphere for $1,600. You know about biography.
Queen of Fashion is subtitled What She Wore to the Revolution.
Queen of Fashion of Marie Antoinette wore to the Revolution.
Yes, Player 1.
Who is Marie Antoinette?
That's right, Player 1.
Oh,
You get to pick again, Player 1.
Biosphere for $2,000.
In a bit of table turning, Poison Pen is an unauthorized bio of this woman who wrote a bio of Nancy Reagan.
Poison Pen. What are the choices?
Let's hear it, Player 1.
I'll just do all of this, yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Sorry about that. Man, that just went out, so I'm going to say, who's Kitty Kelly?
You are correct.
For the 24,000.
Player 1, pick again.
Fantastic kids for $400.
Because they're most active after dark, opossums are described as this, Latin for of the night.
Well, nocturnal.
Player
What
one.
is nocturnal?
Yes. Please pick again, player 1.
Scientific is for $800.
Pumice, which floats on water because of little air pockets, is described as this, from the Greek for passage. Okay, player 1.
Virtual forest of William. What is forest? What is forest?
Yeah. Player 1, back to you.
Scientific is for $1,200.
This 10-letter adjective describes a medical condition that was present at birth. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is congenital?
Good. Choose again, player 1.
Scientific is for $1,600.
All right, here with the clue is Kelly.
Hydrogen and oxygen atoms bind tightly together to create water molecules by sharing electrons in this type of bond, from the Latin for strong together.
It is covalent.
Yes, player 1.
Covalent. What is covalent? What is covalent?
Right. Player 1, you pick again, please.
Scientific is for $2,000. You know what is in the biosphere? Is this Sanders-Zakre? One of the two. One of you those is Sanders-Zakre. I can go to Sanders-Zakre. Yep, it is. One of the two.
Answer. One of the daily double. You are in first place. How much? Okay, here is the clue. Sarcasm aside, this word, from the Greek for burning, describes a substance that causes corrosion.
Caustic, acidic, or harsh. Causes corrosion. Causes corrosion. C-A-R-C-O-R-O. The C-A-R-R. The C-O-R. Toxic.
That puts you even further ahead.
Up to $56,000.
Back to you for our next selection.
Now, there's only one daily double left. It's either in Guinness World Records, New Europe, quote, the Raven, or Ensign U. That's the Guinness World Records for $400.
You're the 4-pound 1 ounce this of my eye. If you're the record this picked by a farmer in 2005.
What is apple?
Player 1. Good for you. We
It is
return
world
to you,
record
player
for
1.
$800.
Stephen Clark was out of his gourd when he carved a face in one of these in 24.03 seconds.
Was a pumpkin?
Okay, player 1. Right you are.
Just get.
Choose again, player 1.
Guinness World Records for $1,200.
Guinness has recognized Lucky Diamond Rich as the person with the most these. Even his eyelids are covered. Let's hear it, player 1.
What's Guinness Lucky Diamond Rich. What a tattoo.
Correct. Player 1, pick again.
Guinness World Records for $1,600. And there's the other one!
Yeah, answer. The second daily double. And you have the lead. Will it be? Answer this. I'm looking over an 18-leaf this type of plant found in 2002 that I overlooked before.
When I reach out your forward. What is a clover? Clover?
You have maintained your lead. Here we go.
116,800.
You pick again, please.
Guinness World Records 2000.
In 57 minutes, 51 seconds, a New York man took the 1,899 steps in the fastest pogo stick jumping up this Toronto landmark. Yes, player 1.
How many steps are 1899? CN Tower. What is the CN Tower?
Hey, you're right.
Oh,
You get to pick again, player 1.
let's see what you will go up. And do Cool the Raven and then from you. New York for 400.
Kelly?
Bodiam Castle in Sussex was built during the 100 Years' War to defend England from this foe.
Field.
It's player 1.
Oh wait, France. 100 Years War. Yeah. What is France?
That's correct. You again, player 1.
New York for $800.
St. Augustine established himself in this city as the first Archbishop of the English Church.
What is Canterbury?
Player 1?
Canterbury.
That is correct. Player 1, back to you.
New York for 1,200.
In the 1177 Peace of Venice, Frederick I, nicknamed this for his red beard, acknowledged Alexander III as Pope.
That's probably Frederick I. Barbarossa. What is Barbarossa?
Yes, player 1.
What is Barbarossa?
Good. Please pick again, player 1.
New York for 1,600.
We're in love with the medieval French literary work called This of the Rose. Okay, player 1.
The song, the lay, or the Rowan? The Romance of the Rose. Where is the Rowan?
Select again.
And now, New York for 2,000.
This dynasty of Frankish kings ruled France from 751 to 987. Player 1?
What's the Carolingian?
Right you are.
Yeah.
Player 1, back to you for our next selection.
Both The Raven for 400.
This character has gone psycho long before he says, "She might have fooled me, but she didn't fool my mother." It's player one.
Well, there's no respect. She might have fooled me, but she didn't fool my mother. Good Norman Bates.
We return to you, player one.
800. 800.
Kathleen Quinlan finds comfort talking to shrink Dee Dee Anderson in I Never Promised You a This.
I never promised you what are the choices? What are the choices?
Let's hear it, player one.
Waving Rose Garden or Baby? What is the Rose Garden?
Player one, pick again.
Both Raven for 1200.
As John Nash in this movie, Russell Crowe does quite a bit of talking to people who don't exist.
From Nash. A beautiful mind. That is a beautiful mind.
Player one. Right.
Okay.
You again, player one.
What is that's the quote Raven for 16?
This Johnny Depp character tells his psychiatrist, "You are a great lover like myself."
A great lover like myself. You are a great lover like myself.
Yes, player one.
Here's Don Juan de Marco.
That's correct.
Here's Don Juan de Marco.
Player one, you pick again, please.
Quote Raven for 2000.
In Quills, this author muses, "My glorious prose filtered through the minds of the insane. They might improve it."
Pills. Right. Let's start right.
Okay, player one.
this song. Let's monkey this song.
Good. Choose again,
Now.
player 1.
Ends in U for 400.
Both Roy Orbison and Linda Ronstadt sang about a blue one. It's
Was
player
in
1.
U, Blue Bayou.
Yep.
Blue Bayou.
Player 1, back to you.
Ends in U, 800.
An Eastern spiritual leader or a recognized leader in a field. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is the guru?
That is correct. Player 1, back to you for our next selection.
Ends in U, 1200.
From the old French for bundle, it's the bundle of clothing and linens a bride collects for her marriage. Player 1.
C-R-U. T-O-O. U SSBAU so
You got it.
how do you pronounce that?
Please pick again, player 1.
Ends in U, 1600.
This world capital is located about 180 miles southeast of Miami. Okay, player 1.
Dr. Captain U and Nassau. Where's Nassau? In the Bahamas.
Yes.
And the Jimmy Meadow.
And the last clue for $2,000. These Bantu-speaking people make up the largest language group in the Republic of South Africa. Let's hear it, player 1.
Reed. Zulu, Zulu, or Kudzu. B-A-N-T-U. Bantu. Where's the Zulu? Where's Jeopardy Game with hashtag 2008.
Only one of you will be moving on to Final Jeopardy. Sorry, folks. We've got the Final Jeopardy round here for you, and today it features this category. Children's List.
Here we go. I took 1,800. 5, 3, 6, 0, 6, 8, 0, 0, 5, 2. Goes there. Plus 3, 5, 1, 2. Since I'm going to go all in. Max.
Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response.
Here we go to Children's List.
Press a direction to select an answer. And the clue reads, this Roald Dahl book begins, these two very old people are the father and mother of Mr. Bucket.
It's easy. Let's say, what is Charlie in the Chocolate Factory?
What did you put as your response?
What is Charlie in the Chocolate Factory?
And this one response will add how much to your score?
6,800. Doubling it to 250,600.
Congratulations, player one. You are our new champions.
386.
Good game, everyone. And thank you so much for playing.
386. 5600. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I have a 12-game winnings total of $3,865,600. I'll repeat that: $3,865,600. The 13th game of Jeopardy will be coming your way shortly, and that's it for all my video game play. Gene have 2 children, Matthew and Emily. And that's it for me playing Jeopardy for the Wii. And that's it for me playing all my video games that I currently play on YouTube. This is 2Man909 signing off.